Hey everyone, it's Alexia. Welcome to this week's video. So I obviously did not post a video last week and I am very sorry. I feel like the month of February I've kind of just been all over the place when it comes to content. I haven't posted really a lot of long videos. Definitely really haven't been posting any short videos. But I unfortunately was sick last week. I had a really sore throat. I was running a fever and I was just in no condition, or I didn't have the willpower to sit down and actually film something for you guys. So we're here. I have kind of been not crocheting. I mean, it kind of makes sense because I was, sick and stuff, but I definitely could have been sitting on my couch and crocheting, but I kind of slept like all last week, so we're not going to talk about it. So I have a lot of stuff that I need to do. I have that other cowl for that custom order that needs to get done. I'm not sure if this is a real person or not, but I got a message on Etsy asking if I could custom make a black shawl. And I reached out and said, yes, of course. As soon as I get home, I'll look at some yarn and figure out a price for you. Let me know if you're still interested. I'm waiting to hear back from them. So I don't know if I'm going to make that. Probably not in this video because I still have to get the yarn for it. I really don't like taking custom orders because I feel like it takes the fun out of it. But on the other hand, I haven't really been getting a lot of orders to my Etsy shop. So if this is really the only way that I'm going to make a little money, like it is what it is. But I also want to continue prepping for market season. Unfortunately, I've been looking and I haven't really seen any good markets in my area. And unfortunately, the area that I live in New York, it's kind of rural. I want to kind of redo my booth this year, and the only way to do that is to have more inventory. I've been challenging myself to try to look at new patterns and new things that I could be making because I kind of have been making the same thing. Like I have 6 or 7 mesh market bags that I've made. I need to stop making them because I have so many of them. So when I was at work today, I brought 2 cakes of acrylic yarn. I have been wanting to make some more scarves, and I've been making a V-stitch scarf, but I've been double stranding it because I feel like the single strand, it leaves too many holes and it's not like warm enough, and the single strand is very flimsy, but that obviously takes more yarn and it's a little too bulky for me. So I was looking at different scarf patterns and I found this like ripple wave texture. I don't know if this is, my lighting is kind of bad right now. It's kind of like this ripple effect, and I don't really know how I feel about it. I'm obviously going to finish it because I'm already this far along with it. But I think if I do make this again next time, I'm going to size up my hook so that it's a little more drapey because it is kind of stiff right now. I think it's cool and it's eye catching. So this is something that I want to continue to work on, whether that's tonight or throughout the week. But this is a good work project because I can just throw it in my bag. Like I said before, I have everything's so far away. I have that black cowl order or balaclava thing, the neck girdle, neck whatever it's called. I have to make that for my coworker. He has been patiently waiting. I finished his wife's, which I'm gonna try on right now, and I'm gonna take pictures and send to him. I bought the Karen Simply Soft, just black regular acrylic yarn. I wanted to get the merino wool blend from Michaels, but they didn't have it when I went there in person, so I had to get this one. So I'm hoping that this one is okay. He didn't want it to be, in his words, too fluffy. So I wanted to go with a weight 3 yarn so it's not as thick, but again, Michaels didn't have that. So I bought this one because it looked, compared to the regular loops and threads yarn, this still looks slightly thinner even though it is still a weight 4. Okay, it is 5 o'clock Monday, and I didn't get very far. I worked for like, I don't know, 30 minutes, 45 minutes on the start of that hooded balaclava thing. And this is as far as I got because I'm using a 4mm hook and very thin yarn. So this might take longer than expected, but I'm going to take a break because I'm assuming Ian's working a little late tonight because he's not home yet, and I'm sure he's hungry. I'm hungry. So I'm going to go make some dinner, take a quick break, and then come back. We have the before. You gonna eat it?
Oh, it's a video. Oh, you didn't tell me that. Well, now I feel like a goofball.
It's called vlogging. Okay, I just got done making dinner and eating, and I am back to work. It is 6:15ish, so I spent like an hour-ish cleaning and cooking, and I am trying to decide if I should. I mean, I probably should continue the custom order because this is literally as far as I got with it. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do probably for the rest of the night. I ended up only doing like a row or two more of the cowl because the lady who had requested that I make a black shawl for her actually reached back out, and I think it's an actual person, and she was asking me like genuine questions about different yarn brands, and I am excited. She hasn't pulled the trigger yet if she wants it or not. So cross our fingers that hopefully we get a custom order. I mean, I'm not usually hopeful about them, but it seems like she just wants a basic black shawl, and I can do that no problem. So I don't really mind making it. And yeah, so I ended up chatting with her for like 30 minutes to try to figure out what yarn she wanted and like all that kind of stuff. And while I was chatting with her, I did edit a short video for tomorrow. And I think to reward myself because I don't really want to continue working on that cowl, and I know I should because I'm literally talking about getting another custom order. But I might just bring that to work with me tomorrow because it's just single crochet in the back loop only, and that's quick and easy. I can just throw that in my bag. But I really want to continue working on this scarf. And this pattern, this texture, this whatever, it kind of reminds me, or it makes me want to turn this into like panels for like a skirt. Maybe, possibly. Not this. This is gonna be a scarf, but maybe in the future. Only concern is with this, like the top, very pointy, right? And then like on my starter, where I started it, it's nice and wavy. So I have to figure out how to make this less pointy when I finish it off. But I think I'm gonna continue working on this fun project and give my eyes a break from staring at black yarn. And I'll see if we get a custom order. I'll let you guys know what happens. So it is Wednesday. I did not film anything yesterday because I wasn't really feeling super well, but I did end up crocheting. This is how far I got with the textured wave scarf. It's looking pretty cool. Looking pretty cool. And I've been working on that black cowl. I haven't gotten really far with it because it is single crochet back loop only using a 4mm hook, and I feel like it's taking forever. And it's black yarn, so it's semi harder to. I have these two ongoing projects that I'm going to continue working on. I have been working on the cowl surprisingly a lot more than this scarf. I want to take a break from the single crochet stitch and just using black yarn in general because it is genuinely awful. I love black clothing, don't get me wrong. I hate working with the yarn. It sucks so much. No, you're not supposed to be on my desk, right? You can sit in my lap. Anyway, I'm just going to work on the scarf and watch some YouTube videos probably and just relax. It is Friday, so it is technically the weekend now. I am off until Monday, so I have today, tomorrow, and Sunday to get my life together and make some content for you guys. And you might have noticed that this is a different angle, and that is because my computer is no longer right here on my desk. Ian was very gracious and noticed that my computer was bought as a pre-built computer, and I've had it for a couple years now, but unfortunately whoever built it the first time didn't use compatible parts. I'm not super familiar with like computers and how they work and how to build them, but thankfully Ian knows what he's talking about. So I haven't upgraded any really thing in my computer besides I think my RAM and maybe something else, I guess. But that didn't really fix the problems. I couldn't load any editing software. I couldn't have too many tabs open or else it didn't want to work and all that stuff. And since I have been getting more into content creation and YouTube and surprisingly gaming, I needed something that had a little more oomph to it. And I was originally going to save some money from markets and stuff this year to put towards getting a new computer, but Ian was like, I just bought a brand new gaming computer that I don't use for what it's intended to be used for. So if you want, you can use it. So we moved my old computer out and we moved his computer in. So now I have to go through and take the stuff off it that needs to get taken off and put my stuff back on it. And I need to up some editing softwares to try to figure out like what I should use. Something else that we can talk about are these books. My coworker Kayla is a baker at my job, and my group or my house that I work in, they go to work at the bakery, and I hit it off with her. She's great, Kayla. I know you're probably watching this. Shout out to you. I appreciate you so much. He knows that I like reading. We both like reading. It's something, that we bond over. And she was like, "Hey, I have these books that I have, but I don't really want them anymore. Do you want them?" And I was like, "Of course I want them." And they're Fairy Loot books. And I don't know if you guys know what Fairy Loot books are, but they are special edition books and like I don't know, can I get just gorgeous special edition books. A while ago, I had looked into signing up for Fairy Loot, but I didn't like the subscription based system. And like, if I just want to buy one book, I don't want to get mystery books that I don't know if I'm going to like. But I'm going to like this book because it is a pretty book, and I don't care what is in it. I mean, it sounds pretty interesting. It is Scarlet Alchemist by Kylie Lee Baker. So I have one of these bad boys. Also gave me Sanctuary of the Shadow by Aurora Astor with sprayed edges. Really pretty. And she gave me Court of the Vampire Queen by Kate Robert. This one. I told her since she's giving me these books for free and I don't like to just take things from people. Um, I told her that I was going to give her some crochet pieces and her favorite colors are red or blue. And I was like, okay, I don't really have anything red because I don't really work with red. It's one of my not so favorite colors, but blue on the other hand, I do. It's winter, so I wanted to give her something that she can use. I had showed her the scarf that I was making. I mean, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I've made pretty good progress on it. I think it looks really cool, and I think I'm going to make another one. But I personally don't like textured scarves that much. I think that this is something that I would not choose to wear, but she thought it was cool and she wants it. So, and I actually had a knit beanie that matched the scarf, but she already has some beanies, so she's not in need of one. And I don't want to give her something that she's not going to use. So I was thinking about making a twisted headband. Since she's a baker, she usually has to have her hair. Sorry, Kayla, I'm calling you out today. Um, she usually has her hair tied up in a hairnet with a baseball cap on, and oven that they use to bake most of their items is a wood burning oven. And since we live in New York and it can be a little cold, she has to run outside sometimes and grab wood. And sometimes, you don't want to put like a hat over top of a hat. So I was thinking, what if I made her a twisted like earwormer headband kind of thing to go with this? Because I don't just want to give her a scarf. I want to give her, something else. Because, two of those books are special edition books and I understand the value in them. So I'm going to finish this scarf this weekend, definitely, because I'm like right there. I'm going to finish that. And I also have the infamous black cowl that I've been working on all week. And I think I'm almost done with the neck part. It's supposed to go like this, like around your neck kind of thing. And I'm really close. But it's a 4 millimeter hook and it's black yarn. That is why it's taking me so long. 'Cause tomorrow, Ian and I are planning on going to Middletown to pick up a couple groceries. Middletown is where Joann's is. So I'm going to preemptively buy the acrylic yarn for that possible custom order from the Etsy person. If she ends up not going through with it, it's fine. I can always use black acrylic yarn. So I'm gonna pick up a couple skeins of black yarn, and for my orders, I obviously want to try to sell these scrunchies that I make, but I've been using them as freebies a lot, and I'm kind of okay with it because scrunchies are something quick and easy to make. I've been giving a lot of them away, which means I need to make more for market season. I want to make sure I am like fully stocked on as many scrunchies as I can make because those are usually quick sellers because they are cheap to make. So I'm going to buy some scrunchie yarn over the weekend so I can start making more scrunchies. I think the first thing that I'm going to do today, there's also one more thing that I want to talk about before I actually start doing something. I have been playing a lot of video games recently. I've been playing Overwatch 2 with Ian. I've been playing Animal Crossing on the side, trying to complete Animal Crossing because I am notorious for not completing games. The only game that I have probably completed is Hogwarts Legacy, and I didn't even fully complete it. I just did the story and then I never played it again. But it was a really good game. But anyway, I really want to get into like actually finishing games. And the biggest issue that I have with gaming is I feel guilty because I'm not crocheting and I'm not making content, and I feel like I'm not doing anything kind of. And I was thinking, since I have the new gaming computer and I have my Xbox and I have my Switch, I have three different forms of gaming, I guess, that I can do. And what if I started streaming it? I was going to make a separate YouTube channel like just for that, but I don't want to have to edit more stuff. I already have to edit obviously my weekly vlogs and my crochet content. Like the last thing I want to do is have to edit another kind of video, especially because I work full time. So I am thinking about starting a Twitch channel specifically for gaming, and maybe I'll do like some live streams where I just crochet and I chat with you guys if that's something that you're interested in. Thing that we are going to do is we are going to take our scarf. We're going to work on this. We're going to banish the cowl. I'm going to mess around with the computer for a little bit and try to get some of Ian's stuff off of it that doesn't need to be on it. Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday for me, and I did not film much after last night because I kind of did an almost oopsie yesterday when Ian brought in his new computer and started to plug it in for me. I was under the impression that I could log out and wipe the computer, and thankfully I didn't completely wipe it because there were pictures and stuff that he would have been upset if he lost. So yeah, after that whole debacle yesterday, I kind of was just feeling out of it. And the computer was, updating, it was resetting, so it obviously took a while, so I couldn't really do anything with it yesterday. And I ended up going to ShopRite last night and I just picked up some deli meat and some bread to make sandwiches because I didn't feel like cooking anything, and I was really tired and I fell asleep on my couch at 7 o'clock. I woke up at 1 in the morning and then I sauntered on into the bedroom and I passed out again, and I woke up at about 7 this morning. And since it's Saturday, it's the day that we usually go and run our errands and go grocery shopping. So today I decided that I was gonna dress a little bit more presentable and show off my work because I never wear anything that I make. So I got dressed, did my hair this morning, and now I just have to do my bills before we leave, figure out how much money we're working with, and finish my grocery list. And then we're probably going to go out to lunch first, get something to eat. I'm thinking hibachi. That sounds pretty good. And then we're going to go to either Michael's or Joann's. I kind of want to go to Joann's just to see what's going on because there's been a lot of talk about bankruptcy and stuff. So I want to see if they have any sales going on. It's true. My location is closing. There's like nothing on the shelf. It's gone. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of options. Yeah, that's fine. You can pack it. So it's Sunday. I ended up, after coming home yesterday from running all the errands, came home, set everything up, and I don't know, I don't think I showed you guys this yet. I don't know if you guys can see it. I mean, I'll show it better in a second, but I got a boom mic. While I was just setting everything up and messing around with it, I didn't realize that in order to stream anything from your Xbox, or your Switch, or if you play, PlayStation, I didn't realize that you need a game capture card, and I don't have one of those. So I hyped myself up and was so excited to stream and do all this fun stuff, and I couldn't do it because I don't have a capture card. So, alas, there will be no streaming this weekend. I am not going to do anything with any computer, any gaming, any whatever, because I actually have to crochet. That is the whole point of this channel. So, I am going to take myself and this bag out to the living room, and while he's building and like doing whatever he's got to do with that other computer, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to finish. I need to finish this scarf, and I really wanted to make a headband before the end of the weekend so that I could give it to Kayla on Monday. So I need to get going because I've been doing a lot of like techie stuff and I can't forget about the crochet stuff. So we're gonna go out to the living room. And before I leave the office, this is the setup that we're working with now. I moved my monitors over so they're in the middle. I have my webcam. I bought this boom mic, and Ian gave me his old microphone, so I have that. And then this Gahundo thing is not going to be there, and my old computer is getting put into a new case. So I'll have a white computer, so it'll match kind of everything, and don't mind all of the chaos that is going on. But yeah, this is what we're doing.
Left no ice block. I want you to look at your reaper here. Do not waste this owl. Do not waste the Zuzu.
I forgot to say I was going to Walmart to get a capture card. I got a capture card. I am very sorry for the abrupt ending, but this is where we're going to have to end this week's video. I ended up finishing this scarf. I just have to weave in the ends. And I'm about halfway through the twisted headband. I ended up bringing it to work with me. So I'm hoping that I can finish that tonight, but I have chores and cooking and cleaning and all that stuff that I have to do. And I have to finish editing this video and get it uploaded. So I have a very busy Monday night. So I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, please don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, do whatever you want to do down below. And I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye.